we always started off just like how we always started off. Yeah, I'm saying. Um, it's always a treat when players meet podcast, starring your host, Prince the P, 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 the P. Had to do a little bounce to that thing like this. That's that new. The P, the P, the P, the P, the P. Episode 11. Episode 11, man. You know what I mean? Man. Did the milestone of 10. I'm ready to get it in and win. You know what I mean? But we on episode 11, man. You know what I mean? And I want to shout out my little homie, my little homie, that I love very much. I hopped on the phone with him yesterday, or not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. And, he said that, when thugs don't cry, but you know what I'm saying? I had to hold back a couple tears. You know what I'm saying? Thugs don't cry. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my little homie back home, man. You know what I mean? He said that he's been watching the podcast. No cap, my little brother. No cap. He said he watched every episode. And I was like, there's 5 things. There's 5 reasons why I started this podcast. And one of the reasons was for you. No lie. One of the reasons was for you, for the simple fact that I'm never there. I'm never, back home because, I'm working, I'm grinding in, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go deep onto that, but I'm never there. And, it was just very important to me to, lay out a blueprint for you, because I know, like, when you're that certain age, when you're young and, and maneuvering and in such an environment, and, you probably want someone to talk to. You got me to talk to. You talk to me all the time, but like, like when you're in school and you read a book, or when you have a book, a life book, because I read a lot of life books and I highlight a lot of things. It'll be something cool for you to and for any little homie, what I'm saying, in the hood and whatever the case may be, that may not have a big brother or someone that they could look up to, so this YouTube platform is definitely for that, so you can take the things that I say and from every episode and apply that to your life. You know what I'm saying? So I know the little homies watching, you know what I'm saying, and that that they got me feeling some type of way, you know what I'm saying? So that was one of the reasons why I started this podcast. No cap. So yeah, man. So I'm just thinking about this one story. This one story I got. So I was pulling up to the thrift store, because I usually go thrift shopping. Thrift shopping. And I walked into back up a little bit. I pull up to the thrift store, right? And I see this little homie, young black brother. Little, he had to be at least like probably had to be at least like 12, 12 years old. And I pull in the parking lot, and this is the Goodwill, because I needed some dress shirts. I usually go in there and find some slim fit dress shirt. I'm bougie, but I ain't that bougie. You know what I'm saying? I come from, some things, hey man, say man, it's smart work what's it called? uh what's it, smart saving? What's it, Walmart? Save smart, save money, live better. Yeah, save money, live better. Walmart. But yeah, but I went to Goodwill, so going back to the story, I pull into the you know what I'm saying, and this little kid, his mouth dropped. He was just like he just like seen a ghost, you know what I'm saying? Literally, like, you know what I mean? So I was looking at him while I'm backing up. And I'm just like, what is this little nigga like? Why is he staring at me like this? Like, why is his mouth dropped like that? Like, bro, what's to this little nigga? You know what I'm saying? So I do my thing. I stay sharp, P's and Q's, you know what I mean? I'm like, and he comes up to my car, and I guess he was shocked on the car or whatnot. He was shocked on the car, and woo this and that. And he's like, man, like, well, like, shocked on the brother, you know what I mean, looking up to me and stuff. So I was like, dang, because I've been in that position before where I came across, people, and shit. I was, young nigga. I was like, God, what? You know what I'm saying? So I popped the trunk because like I had I was looking through something, and I was like, man, like, and I was talking to him. I said, what you doing out here, man? Because I guess he was selling some candy or whatever, whatever the case may be. And I told him, I was like, this is before summertime, by the way. So shout out everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's summertime finally, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I keep drifting off to the story. But so I'm talking to him. I was like, bro, aren't you supposed to be like at home? Because it was low key kind of late. Like, aren't you supposed to be at home, like studying or something? Like, He was like, nah, I'm just out here selling some candy. You know what I mean? Well, this and that. I was like, oh, okay, for sure. So he goes on. I go on to say, I'm like, all right, so I was like, what is your goals? I just randomly, you know what I'm saying? I was like, what's your goals? Like, what do you want to do in the future? And he tells me, he's like, I want to play for the Raiders. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right, yeah. I was like, you're not gonna, because he said I want to, you know what I mean? I was like, you are. I was like, you are gonna play for the Raiders one day. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I'm gonna tell you something. I was like, I'm gonna tell you something right now, and it's very important. I told him, I was like, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna tell you that your dreams aren't possible. You know what I mean? I was like, I told him, that's literally the number one thing I told him. I was like, bro, there's gonna be a lot of people that aren't gonna believe in your dreams and your goals. And yeah, man, I was like, the only thing that matters is you believing. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that matters, is what you believe. You know what I mean? So you have to block out everybody and chase your dream. And then he goes on and he's like, all right, for sure, I'll do that. I was like, yeah, because that's, man, trust me. You know what I mean? So, whoop, go on, you know what I'm saying? Spread the love, you know what I mean? Make sure, you know what I'm saying, he was cool. Make sure he could just, man, listen, go back home, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say too much, but, yeah, so I walk into the Goodwill, right? And I'm searching for some shirts, the little slim fit dress shirts, you know what I mean? I found a couple. Boom, go to the register. And I'm having a conversation with this dude, and he goes on to ask me. He's like, "So what are your goals?" I was like, "Shit, I'm trying to be a artist, a music artist, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. Try to get into that industry, whether it's creating beats or whatever the case may be, making music, and you know what I mean. I think I told him about the podcast too and everything, and then this motherfucker, he goes, he literally says, "I can't do it." I swear, I put on everything I love. He told me this. He told me I can't do it. Straight in my face, grown ass man. Whoever you are, man. It's all love, man. Cause he may not know me, but I know that hurt people and stuff. And he may went through things in his life, and you know what I mean. Like I told the little kid outside or whatever the case may be. About there's gonna be people that tell you that you can't do it. You know what I mean? And it's just it was just crazy to me that I walked into the Goodwill and he, had said that to me. And it was just crazy. But I was with someone while this whole process went down, and I swear to you, and they said, "Wow, like that was crazy. Like you just gotta practice what you preach." And I was just like, "Damn, ain't that something?" I was like, "Ain't that something?" That's the realest thing ever. You gotta practice what you preach. That's the realest stuff ever. Like, so, I'm saying this story because it goes back to my little homie. You know what I'm saying? And other little homies that's watching me, doing things and making the next move the best move, and yeah, man. It just makes me, this is what Tupac was talking about, man. When he said, the thugs, little thugs, you could kill me, but little thugs are gonna be reincarnated. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about us, niggas. He was talking about us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what he was talking about. Little thugs reincarnated. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that was just crazy, man. I know my little homie got me riled up. You know what I mean? But episode 11, man. Big brother talk. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, I'm just I'm just thinking about my little homie because I know he's gonna watch this, and pretty much I'm gonna just let you know. I'm gonna let you know things that you need to know right now. At your age, and shit, everything you need to know for sure that I went through, and I know that you're going through the same you know what I'm saying, situation and elevation and growing pains, and to becoming the young man that you are. You know what I mean? And I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? 100%. You know what I mean? And I'm also it goes out to all the other young little jits out there, the little homies out there, man. You know what I'm saying? So keep there's already a lot of knuckleheads out here. You know what I'm saying? So don't be one of them. But yeah, so I'm gonna just lay it all out. You know what I'm saying? So one thing for sure is working out. Definitely working out. 100%. When you're freshman, high school, going through high school, working out. You gotta work out. You work out every day. Boy, I know them video games is 10 out of 10. I know you hop that, you go, You sit on that farting, you know what I'm saying? Playing, talking to now to talk to the homies on the little headset and everything. But uh, you really that because like you really, really gotta understand that it matters. You know what I mean? Like every day, like if you can, not if you can, work out every day, man. You know what I mean? Whether if it's like you challenge yourself 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups a day, 50 push-ups, 50 or 10 like every hour, every break. I don't, just you got to make sure you're doing that. You know what I mean? You got to be programmed to work out every day. It's a part of life. Just work out every day. You know what I mean? So, when you're on the video games, when you're watching this video, watching me, hit them push-ups, man. You know what I mean? Hit them push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Hit them sit-ups, man. You know what I mean? So that's very important, man. So all the friends that you kicking it with right now, you're not gonna be hanging out with them. Let me say this again. All the friends that you're running around right now, hanging out with, you know what I mean? When you get older, you're not gonna be hanging out with them every day. You're not, because they're gonna be grown and they're gonna be doing things, they're gonna be grown, family, work, whatever the case may be, whatever they're gonna do, you know what I mean? So, it's cool, don't get me wrong, it's cool to hang out with your friends and stuff, talk to them and all this stuff and hang out, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, remember that, there's only gonna be, it's gonna get lower, 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 lower. You know what I mean? So, keep that in mind while you're maneuvering and everything. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, have your fun. You know what I mean? Go to Dave and Buster's. You know what I'm saying? Play video games. But just remember, you are not gonna be hanging out with the friends that you got right now. Young and shit. Like that's just young shit. So if you really want to put it there, when you become older, you know what I'm saying, and you got a family and everything, man, you're going to be working, man. You probably have some work friends, at that, but, it's just, so, pretty much, spend your time very wisely and, wisely, you know what I mean, while you're young and at this very important time in your life, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying not have your fun, but you know what I mean, like this is a time where you're building it up for your future, you know what I mean? Yeah. And relationships, the girls and things is cool, you know what I mean? The girls and things is cool, yada what I mean, yada what I'm saying though. But don't do it. I mean, if you gonna do it, get ready. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it raw and uncut on this motherfucker. Cause it's a truth with players beat. You're not there yet. You're not there yet, bruh. Cause at the end of the day, she gonna leave you, bruh. Like you could do your thing, but at the end of the day, like your friends, your little friends and shit, how they're never gonna be there when you young. And you think you're just gonna get in a relationship and shit, it's not gonna work out the way you think, bro. It's not. Trust me, it's not. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, go ahead and get your little heart broke. It's probably gonna tell you, if you're not gonna listen to me, become a savage. That's gonna savage you up. Either way, you go win, unless you have some babies. Then you just, I ain't gonna say you messed up, but because people, it happens. But the Brad, like, I've definitely heard it's tough when you have kids young, but yeah, Brad, you're not there yet. Trust me, like, because at the end of the day, they're gonna go and get someone got some more game than you. You know what I mean? you know, if you watch my episodes, you know, like, you know, you're gonna leave, you got more game than you, gonna get more experience, and it's just how it goes. You just gotta work on yourself now, so then later, you know what I mean, when you got everything all situated and handled in your life, and you know, things will run a lot more smoothly, because I'll tell you what, it's not gonna go out the way it's not gonna happen the way you think. It's not. So you get into the relationship, you definitely will get your heart broke. So either way, if you don't, that's why I said, if you don't listen to me, it's probably gonna be a good thing for you, because it's gonna change you into a savage. Girls like savages. Girls like outlaws. You know what I mean? It's okay for a man to be an outlaw, but you know, it's kind of not okay for a woman to be an outlaw. So yeah, so either way, if you do it, you'll be cool, but save yourself some time and not do it, and work on yourself. Um, yeah, and the grades, man. You know, the grades are so important. Like, uh, you know, I don't know where y'all get this shit from. Where y'all be talking about some oh, freshman year doesn't matter, eighth grade doesn't matter. Oh, ooh, this nigga, it matters. It matters, because they use your GPA throughout your all youngin, all the beginnings, and then accumulate it up, and then it rounds itself up to a GPAs, so you can choose the college that you could go, which college you should go to. Damn, boy, chicken. So they accumulate it up to the GPA, and then you got to take the SAT. Is it SAT? Yeah. Then that gets you into whatever college, you know what I mean, whatever you need to go to, whether if it's a Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. You know, they got different divisions, NAIA, all that. So you know, and the low, you know, JUCO, the lowest is JUCO. So yeah, I don't know where you be getting that at, because I've definitely heard that it don't matter, and it's just ridiculous to me. You know, I'm just letting y'all know, like, that's so stupid. You know, so don't think that way. It's very ignorant. So if you got to take summer classes too, you know what I mean? If you messed up, go back, bro, because you trust me on that. You know what I mean? If you, and like I said before, like if you don't want to listen, then you know, take the JUCO route. It's always good. You know what I mean? That'll definitely toughen you up. JUCO is definitely hard. Definitely, JUCO is hard, especially if you go out of state or go out. You know, definitely a man. Oof. Get ready. But that's a different conversation we'll have. You know, probably another episode or something. Yeah, so the parties. I know if the homies watching this, be like, nigga, this nigga lying. Talk about the parties. This nigga lying. Talk about don't go to no parties. But I never said don't go. You know what I'm saying? Have your fun. Have your fun. But you know, just be, man. If you could, don't go. You know. But y'all know you're gonna have your fun, you know, you little ninjas out there, you know, go have your fun. But at the end of the day, bro, like, I'm gonna tell you this, these parties been here ever since grandma. Ask grandma about them parties. Be like, them party, boy, let me tell you, y'all don't have no party like I had no party. Grandma's had party. Great grandma party, boy. The party's been there. They've been there, and they always will be here. You know what I mean? So think about that. You know what I mean? That's why I don't. Man, listen, homebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, like, you know what I mean. I don't know how the fuck they do it though, boy. I'm just so confused. Like, I know, boy, the money's, boy, especially when you live on your own and I don't know how the fuck they do that. But there's some people that, like I said, the parents are giving them money and all that shit too, though. Like, I don't know, like parents, but you grown though. Like, bruh, I don't know, cause I'll be too busy working and trying to make the next move the best move. So I don't know how the fuck. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm so confused on that. Like, and drinking all the time and like it's just crazy. Like, that's crazy. Like, big shouts out to you. You know what I'm saying? Cause that, boy, I don't know how, boy, y'all be doing that. But the little homies, with the parties and everything, you also might want to be careful on that shit, because the parties be getting shot up and shit all the time and all this shit too. I know that for sure. So think about that while you think you're gonna be up in there fresh with your Air Force Ones and everything. And you know what I mean? Just be very mindful of that, man. This is knucklehead stuff that's been going on. So bullets ain't got no name on it. So go to a party and be in that situation. A lot of sad situations, man, happen like that, man. So if you could, man, just have a little get together with some friends. Ain't nothing wrong with it. A little get together. I'd rather have that than a party, or go to a party, go out and go in some random house and jump addy to addy, all this, man, it don't make no sense, man. Shit, go get some money, or work out. Use that time instead of going, your little homies texting you all that, like, work out. That's you know what I'm saying. So and the generation that we're in now, because I know you little homies be playing the video games and everything. So the generation now is becoming virtual and it's becoming a cyberspace. So stay open minded into getting into something like like that. Like electron, like like stuff like this, because in 10, 20 years it's gonna be, you could definitely shit. Who's to say that you could work your brain into creating something? I know they got the little things on the little video games, the little damn, what's that shit called? That little it's like a big ass box. I don't know what they on, but the little computer PC, yeah, PC thing. So I know there's people that making money off the PC and streaming and all that. So be open minded to that, because in the next 10, 20 years, like, it's gonna, hey man, we got electric cars out here, man. So everything's gonna become electric, virtual, or internet. It's only gonna get more advanced. So make sure you stay open minded on that for sure, or something like that, because I know for sure it's gonna be definitely a situation. So yeah, man, you gotta stay up on it for sure. So and right now in your life, being young for sure, there's people, people, around you that's telling you some right things about life, but they may come off wrong. They're right, but they may come off wrong. Exactly what I'm talking about. So don't feel no type of way about someone telling you something, whether it's cleaning your room or doing some, yelling at you, doing something, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, because life is hard, boy, life is so hard. You know what I'm saying? So if you getting corrected on something, if someone, you know what I'm saying, is telling you something, and you know, and it may come off wrong. It might be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Damn, like you could tell me a different way type, you know what I mean? Like, golly, like, you know what I mean? I already know. So, you gotta be a real stand up dude, young fella, and don't take it the wrong way, even though it may come off wrong. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's a right situation. You know what I mean? They're telling you something right. You know what I mean? So, be a good listener. Be a good listener. You know what I mean? So, on the video games, if you're doing this, that, you gotta program yourself to, for the future. You know what I mean? Being neat, being clean, having good hygiene, and working out, and doing all these things, because that's those are the steps that you need to be sharp on. You know what I mean? Definitely, you got to be sharp on it. So, yeah, man, you gotta be sharp. Because I'll tell you what, if you're not, then you're gonna be dull. So just always keep that in mind, because I know that was a little situation I would deal with all the time, being a young homie. Pop used to come, hey nigga, like, man, what? I didn't say what, but hell no. But yeah, so it may come off wrong, but it's right. You know what I'm saying? So get your act together. Wake your game up, man. Wake your game up. Get your act together. Stay sharp, and for all the little homies out there, stay sharp, man. You know what I mean? And yeah. And be careful who you watch too, man. Because I know people, you get easily influenced. Because, man, a knucklehead could easily get on, internet and do some knucklehead stuff. You see it all the time, So, be mindful of what you watch and who you be around type. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, you just gotta be sharp, man. You like I said on the other episodes, you gotta have a good filter system, man. You gotta know who's what's what. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So definitely, 100%. And while you're maneuvering in life too, like I said before, failure is definitely going to be a part of life. Failure is definitely going to be a part of life, man. Especially being young, but you need to keep your head high, and you know what I mean? Don't keep it low, man. Just keep it pushing, and keep working hard. Don't quit. And if you have a goal in mind, and you shooting towards the goal, whether it's soccer, basketball, hockey, or baseball, or whatever the case may be, school, it's gonna be hard, but don't quit, man. And times get hard, man. Every day isn't gonna be a good day. You know what I mean? For sure not. Every day is not gonna be a good day. You know what I'm saying? But keep it going, man. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, your whole situation is definitely going to be way different later on. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, definitely failure definitely comes with this, man. So yeah, man, for example, I got a little injury, you know what I mean? But I didn't quit, man. Kept going, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah. So I was talking about that the other day too, with someone when I got injured. How people thought I was playing around about my injury. Why the fuck? Why would I play around and act like I'm still hurt if I'm trying to play a sport that I really love? Does that make any sense? And then the person said, "Yeah, people just want to start drama." I was like, "Damn." You know what I'm saying? That is true. People do. People just definitely want to start some drama. You know. And so uh, and that goes on to being in a certain environment. When you I've always been told when you dig in trash, you'll get trash. So always remember that too while you maneuvering and stuff. You know what I mean? When you dig in trash, you'll get trash. So always remember that saying. For some reason, I always remember that saying. When I'm in a fucking shitty ass area, I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't be here. Because it's going to be some trash ass shit that's going to happen. Or an environment, in a trash environment, or a trashy ass person, it's going to be trashy. So, so just, definitely, man, boy, I tell you, and when you're maneuvering and stuff, you may come across people that don't react to it ain't. I never had no racist remarks. Ah. uh, mm, yeah, I might. Yeah. So the racist remarks and all this racist shit that you may go through. You may be a good ass kid. You may be a good ass kid for sure, but she's still gonna go through some shit. You know what I mean? Call it profiling. So you may, you definitely. This is what I mean. I really wasn't prepared for. I guess I was prepared, but I really wasn't. You know what I mean? Because it happens when you up to nothing. So be prepared for that, bruh. You definitely will be profiled, and some crazy situations may happen. So don't freeze up when the barrel is in your face. Don't freeze up. Keep your head high, I guess, shit. And don't be no pussy. So, definitely will happen for sure. I ain't gonna speak too much about the situation. But yeah. But that's a rare situation, I guess. You know what I mean? But shit, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm keeping it 100. Big brother talk. This is Big Brother talk. No cap. This is Big Brother talk, episode 11. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely the little, because if you come across some situations like that, you know what I mean? And it goes both ways too for every ethnicity, whatever the case may be. Every ethnicity, Asian, Indian, whatever. I'm not specifically just talking about one. So you got to know how to react to certain. It's all about your reaction. You know what I mean? When actions happen, you got to react a certain way. You know what I mean? So I would say, don't, if you hear me on this and you watch me right now, or you listening or whatever the case may be, don't react. You know what I mean? But also protect yourself, man. You know what I mean? You do have you do have the right to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't, if someone is giving you harm, or your body is, your temple. So you got to protect your temple. You know what I mean? That's why I said, work out, boy. Work out, boy. Work out, boy. You know what I'm saying? They're not hard. Work out, boy. You know what I'm saying? Keep your little shoulders right and legs right. stamina up. Um, yeah. So man, I ain't going too deep on that. Um, but yeah, man, it's a good one, little, cause man, the little homie tapped in and I watch all your episodes. I'm like, what? Nigga, you watch, man, even the National Last Day? Yeah, man. I was like, what? Oh yeah, man. Let me get activated. you know, let me get Black Air Force activated. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that just made me. I was like, man, let me do this big brother talk, man. Keep these episodes going. You know what I mean? Definitely keep these episodes going. Yeah. So also the same people that that will be rooting for you, the same people that will be cheering you on. Listen to me clearly on this. I want you to listen to me clearly. The same people that will be cheering you on, that will be rooting for you, are the same people that will be praying on your downfall or talking down on you. I'm gonna say that one more time. The same people that will be cheering you on right now, whether if you're doing good in sports, good at, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, are the same people that will be praying on your downfall and talking down on you. So always remember that while you're maneuvering and making the next move the best move and shining and grinding and, you know what I'm saying, doing your thing, you know. So yeah, that's a big situation, man. So, it definitely comes down to that. You know. So, man, yeah, big brother talk, man. I ain't gonna touch bases on everything, honestly, man. To get you booted up, man, that's the blueprint for the beginning. That's a little starter pack for you, boy. That's a starter pack for you. Honestly, watching Big Bro on this. And I'm proud of you. Straight up. I'm gonna say it on this. I'm saying it on live, man. Proud of you, dog. Straight up. And I'm proud of all the other little homies that's doing their thing and keeping it watching good, absorbing good energy and peeping game, because that's all it's about, is peeping game and understanding to make the next move the best move and get out of any type of change your environment and be around good energy and all that. So yeah, man, straight up, man. So yeah, man, just remember, rewind this back for sure if you definitely feeling some type of way, or yeah, just rewind this bad boy back, man. A little starter pack. I ain't gonna go too deep, but I could sum it up. Workout, don't listen to the people that because they're gonna tell you that you can't do things, even if you want to be a FIBA soccer player, or go to the MLB, or do anything. There's gonna be people that will literally tell you in your face that you can't do it. So don't listen to them. You know what I mean? Workout. Understand that, man. Workout, man. Even though you don't, there's gonna be days that you don't want to. Man, shit. there's definitely gonna be days that you don't want to work out or you want to, you know what I mean? Like, man, but it matters. Trust me, that those days that it matters, man. Trust me. Man, you gotta have that Mamba mentality. Just have that mentality, man. Just work out. Run. Sit ups, push ups, burpees. You wanna feel yourself. You wanna get yourself. You gotta feel yourself. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way to make the next move the best move. Relationships, with the females and everything. If you don't want to listen, because you being young, having your own life. You may do some things, but be ready, boy. You know what I'm saying? Crush your heart. You can turn you to the savages. Either way, you're gonna win. But you're gonna win either way. You know what I mean? So, but I would rather not. If you're young and shit, you wanna. Everybody was young enough, I guess. I was. Everybody was. Man, nobody's perfect. I'm over here talking about man. So ain't nobody perfect. Your friends that you hang around with now, you're not going to be hanging out with them, later in the future. Trust me, you're not. So you might as well get your grades right, focus on grades, focus on sports, focus on everything you need to focus on. Have your fun, you know what I mean? But also remember, okay, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, I ain't going to be hanging out with all these, homies. The homies going to be doing this, doing that, doing this, and doing that, it's a part of life. They'll be grown and doing their thing, And, yeah, man. So, shit, yeah. Big brother talk, man. It was a good episode 11, man. And be open-minded, man, and on that internet stuff, making the next move the best move, because you definitely make some money on that video game shit. I know that. Yeah, man, and keep it going, man. Add anything else on there? Anything else, man? And stay fresh too, man. Stay fresh. You gotta stay fresh, man. Stay fresh, man. Definitely stay fresh. So real recognize real. The fake, they can't relate. You know what I mean? And hey, man. Even though the fake too, they could the higher, I've been told, the higher they go up, the harder they fall. So if you fake, can't relate. But I hope everybody starts the summer off great, amazing. Have a good summer. You know what I mean? Summer 2023. Go out there and ball, make the next move the best move, and stay bright, stay positive, stay happy, and make sure you subscribe. If you're watching, subscribe, man, and I would really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And also listen to a player on Spotify, Amazon, and I'm on all that. So yeah, man, we definitely we're gonna keep it going and keep it flowing just like this. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna end it just like this, man. Big Brother Talk, episode 11. 11. You know what I'm saying? But man, I was just thinking, man. I was literally just thinking. It's always a treat when players meet podcast. Starring your host, Prince. Prince, the P, the P, the P, the P, the P, the P, the P. Big brother talk. Keep it prolific, y'all.